It is full time. Sheffield United versus the football club Chelsea. It's been a wonderful game, and right about now, we're definitely going to be looking at the analysis of the game. And let's get the party started right about now. We'll start with the first half and then go to the second half, what exactly has transpired. So, analysis of the first half of Sheffield United that ended 1-1, and really, we're first going to look at the overview. So, the first half of the match between the football club Sheffield United and Chelsea ended with a 1-1 scoreline. So Chelsea took an early lead with Silva's volley from a corner, showcasing their dominance and possession. It will be noted that Sheffield United responded with a well-deserved equalizer by Jayden Bogley, exploiting Chelsea's defensive weaknesses and vulnerabilities. Yeah, so Chelsea has to do something about that. So, despite Chelsea's possession and dominance, it will be put to note that Chelsea struggled to create significant goal-scoring opportunities, which was quite bad in the first half, with only one shot on target, really, besides Silva's goal. That was really, you can see something was not quite good. Just one shot on target. So, anyway, let's talk about key moments in the first half before we can cross over to the second half. It will be noted that Silva's opener, which was in the 11th minute, and Chelsea actually capitalized on their early dominance with Thiago Silva's goal from the corner, highlighting their set-piece prowess, and Silva's unmarked volley found the bottom left corner, giving Chelsea the early lead, which they definitely wanted at that moment in time. So, it will be remembered that Bogley's equalizer, which came in at the 32nd minute, really is another thing we need to talk about. So Sheffield United responded quite impressive, I must say, with Jayden Bogley's goal and exploiting Chelsea's defensive lapse. And definitely, Ham also provided a very good pass in there to Bulge, which really saw the football club Chelsea leveled. And I think something has to be done, you know. And now let's talk about Chelsea's offensive struggles, yeah, and more especially in the first half. Now, despite enjoying 75% ball possession, Chelsea failed to convert their dominance into clear-cut chances, which was not good. Chelsea managed just one shot on target, as I said before, and Silva's goal indicating a lack of incisiveness in the final third. There is something wrong in the final third because goals are not getting in, yeah? So if you can't have a goal shot on target, that's not very good, yeah? So Sheffield United's threat is another thing we need to talk about. So Sheffield United posed a threat on the counter-attack and set-piece, yeah? With which players like Hammer and Balk impressing with their composure and attacking intent. That was definitely not good. Then also, let's look again at individual performances in the first half. So Thiago Silva still scored Chelsea's opener with a well-taken volley and marshaled the defense for most of the half, which was quite okay. Then Jayden Bogley scored Sheffield United's equalizer and showcased his attacking prowess with smart movement and clinical finishing. Yeah, I think that was was a vulnerability for the football club Chelsea, with Chelsea conceding that goal, you know. So we need to talk about Gustav Hammer, yeah? And him being he was instrumental in Sheffield United's attacking play, providing the assist for Bulg's goal and consistently posing a threat from midfield, and I don't think was really marked quite well. Yeah, so Chelsea's midfield is also nothing we need to talk about, especially in the first half. So despite dominating dominating possession, we'll be noted that Chelsea's midfield struggled to break down Sheffield United's defense and create clear opportunities for the forwards that were available. So you can see that forwards were also not doing quite well, but even the strikers should have done something. Yeah. So tactical observations. Yet another thing I need to talk about in the first half. So set piece vulnerability, and Chelsea capitalized on set pieces with Silva's goal, but defensively they showed vulnerabilities, especially against quick counterattacks and incisive passes, which was not very good, my friends. So Sheffield United's compact defense was also another thing to talk about. That means that the striking section was weak at the Football Club Chelsea. Yeah? Sheffield United remained compact defensively, making it quite difficult for the Football Club Chelsea to penetrate through the middle. You know, they looked organized and disciplined, especially when Chelsea had possession. In the first half, that was really not good, yeah? Chelsea could not manage to get in the first half, get lead, yeah? Get the second goal. Anyway, so Chelsea's transition play, another thing to talk about. So Chelsea showcased quick transition play on occasions, but they often lacked the final bell, yeah? Or actually, clinical finishing was not there. That would have capitalized on dominating the game, yeah, and showing results of the game, more especially in the first half that we're talking about. So, in the conclusion, the first half ended with a 1-1 scoreline, reflecting a competitive encounter between Sheffield United and the Football Club Chelsea. While Chelsea dominated possession and also took an early lead, Sheffield United responded quite impressive, I must say, with that well-deserved equalizer, because Chelsea was not in the best of positions, yeah? So both teams showcased moments of quality, but Chelsea definitely in the second half needed to improve actually their defensive efficiency in the second half to secure a favorable result. So, on the other hand, looking at Sheffield United, yeah? So, Sheffield United needed to build on their momentum and exploit any defensive lapses from the Football Club Chelsea to secure a positive outcome. Anyway, that was for the second half. Right about now, we are going to be getting into, that was for the first half, analysis for the first half, and how I saw the first half. And now, we're going to be getting into the second half and analyzing exactly what transpired in the second half. So, in the second half, we need to look at exactly what transpired in the second half, with quite an action-packed second half, So the second half will be noted that Sheffield United Sheffield United in the second half emerged from the break with a determined attitude, I must say. So clearly, intent on overturning the deficit. They would try their level best. They wanted to make sure they can get that game. So their early efforts were marked with a series of attacking plays as they sought a breakdown in the Chelsea squad and the Chelsea's defense and find an equalizer, yeah? But it will be noted that Chelsea gradually began to assert themselves, displaying resilience, yeah, in the performance after that start of the second half. Chelsea tried to get a bit in the game. So do not forget that the first half it was 1-1, but now we into the second half. Yeah, so the turning, should I say, the turning point and with the arrival in the 66th minute when Madueke got on the pitch, who had previously missed an opportunity, redeemed himself with a thunderous strike that found the back of the net. And at that point in time, taking advantage of a well-worked move, Madueke received the ball from Palmer before driving it into the box. And from the right flank, he definitely saw the net, saw the behind of the net. So, with a swift shift into his favored left foot, he unleashed a powerful shot that left Sheffield United's goalkeeper definitely not very happy at that moment in time. So, at that time, we definitely the game moved to the goals moved from 1-1 to 1-2 in favor of the football club Chelsea. So this goal injected a renewed sense of confidence into Chelsea's play, I must say, as they sought to build on their newfound lead, despite Sheffield United's resiliency and the belief that they could still salvage something from the game. They definitely tried. They were trying to see if they can get something off the game. So Chelsea's defense held firm. That's something I like to be in the second half, denying the opponents an opportunity to clear out to level the score. At many times, because Sheffield United tried. So, it will be noted that as the clock ticked, on the atmosphere inside the stadium definitely became increasingly tense, with both sets of fans fully engaged in the unfolding drama. So Sheffield United continued to press forward in search of an equalizer, tried as much as they can to see if they could get an equalizer, while Chelsea remained organized in the back, looking to hit their opponents on a counter-attack. So, although Sheffield United created some promising opportunities very much towards the end and towards then when it was going to be 90 minutes, so including a header from Mark Bunny and a long range that whistled past the post, so they were Sheffield United were ultimately unable to breach Chelsea's defense for the second time. I mean, they tried their level best to see if they could definitely get on there. So in contrast, Chelsea looked very dangerous on the break, with Palmer coming close to extend the lead, and with a fierce strike from the outside, from outside the box that forced a save, and a save from the Sheffield United goalkeeper. However, Chelsea were content to hold on to the lead and see out the remaining of the game. And they tried their level best and tried to make sure that everything goes on quite well for them. So, second half, both teams really, it was an action-packed second half, with Sheffield United saying that they need the win, and also the football club Chelsea saying they definitely need the win. So I think it's going to be a brilliant one. It's going to be... anyway, before we even go any further, let's first look at the EPL table as it stands right about now. So anyway, even before we go for the Premier League table, so you could definitely see that something was no good, because in the when the game was 2-1, yeah, in favor of Chelsea taking the lead, we thought everything is definitely done. We thought it's done, and in extra time, in the 93rd minute, yeah, 93rd minute, we get Mark Bunny. We get Mark Bunny goes into the scores for the football club Sheffield United, which wasn't good at all, you know. So that really showed a bit of vulnerabilities when it comes to the football club Chelsea. Despite the fact that Chelsea tried, got a lot of dominance, but this reaction from the football club Sheffield United, yeah, definitely making it 2-2. It shouldn't have happened. How should it have happened? I mean, Chelsea had one job at that moment in time, to defend, and that's it. And the game ended 2-2. It was quite bad, yeah? It was very bad that it ended 2-2. Chelsea lost at the last minute. Anyway, this is the EPL table. So you can definitely see that Chelsea, at this time, Chelsea has 55 points and is in the 9th position. And Sheffield United, which is at the bottom, has 16 points, but managed to level with Chelsea. Something is definitely wrong. Let's meet in yet another video. Thank you and goodbye for now. As the final score has been 2-2.